Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the Canadian horror movie called In the Tall Grass. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Cal DeMuth and his brother Becky, who is 6 months pregnant, come to San Diego. They hear Tobin, a small child, pleading for assistance from a thick grass field. They enter worried but soon become divided and discover that their distance varies strangely. They decide to escape out of panic, but are unable to locate the road. Ross, Tobin's father, tells Becky to stick with him and keep an eye out for him, but Becky ultimately loses track of him. Cal stumbles into Tobin carrying a dead crow while battered and filthy. Tobin burying the bird in the walkway while asserting that the grass won't move dead objects, tells Cal that Becky will pass away soon and that the rock foretold this. A ghost attacks Tobin when he directs Cal to touch a rock in the field and is cut off by Becky's scream. Travis, Becky's child's father, shows up in their search for them. He explores the area and comes upon Tobin, who seems to know him, which leads him to Becky's corpse. Tobin and his dad arrive at a local church. The family's dog Freddy hears Travis calling out to Tobin now, and the family follows him into the grass as Travis hears Tobin and searches for him. Ross stumbles across the rock and touches it as the family is in a state of panic. Tobin announces that Freddy has passed away as Becky and Cal re-enter the meadow. Knowing the characteristics of the grass, Becky and Cal proceed in Tobin's direction, and the four of them come together. Cal and Becky are informed by Travis that they have been absent for 2 months. It is also made known that Travis initially resisted being a father and urged Becky to get an abortion, but Becky refused. A building is seen by the group in the distance. The grass appears to enter Becky's uterus. She faints, and she receives a phone call from someone advising them not to repeat making the same error. Ross then reunites with Tobin and threatens to show them out. Natalie confronts them as Ross guides them to the rock and orders them not to touch it. She then claims to have seen Becky's body earlier. Ross is dangerous, Natalie warns, and the others choose to leave. Ross is attacked by Travis, who goes on to fracture his arm and crush Natalie's head. Ross states that the rock revealed to him the reality and the exit, but he is reluctant to leave. When Becky, Cal, Travis, and Tobin arrive at the structure, Travis and Cal survey the area and learn that Freddy has managed to get away from the field by using a hole that goes to the road. Travis falls from the roof as a result of jealous Cal, who is supposed to have incestuous love for Becky, letting go of him as he slips. Ross chases them to the roof, and Tobin runs into the field. The two continue to follow Tobin, but Becky won't leave Travis and turns around as Cal runs. Ross then strangles Cal to death. They are discovered to be in a time loop, with Ross, a crazy, possessed man, stalking Cal constantly in the grass. Travis makes it through and looks for Becky. The infant will be fostered, according to Becky. Ross attacks Becky, but she manages to get away by stabbing him in the eye, and a rainstorm breaks out. Grass creatures approach Becky and transport her to a rock with marks on it that are predictive of her pregnancy. Becky calls her previous self and begs her to stop Cal from harming Travis. The ground beneath the rock opens, exposing numerous roots that transform into human-like forms reaching towards her as she screams in agony from contractions. Cal squeezes water into her mouth as she awakens from a coma. Her infant is in his arms. After falling asleep again, she wakes up to Cal feeding her child and informing her that it is only grass and seeds. Becky understands that Ross is Cal. Travis is located by Tobin, who informs him that Ross killed Cal and the infant and plans to continue doing so. When Ross confronts them, Travis is fatally wounded. Becky assaults Ross and scratches out his other eye before succumbing to her injuries as Ross tries to coerce Tobin into touching the rock. Ross is slain by Travis. Travis touches the rock to make sense of what he sees. Instructing Tobin to prevent Becky and Cal from entering, he takes hold of his hand and leads him to a door. As Becky and Cal approach the grass, Tobin appears from across the road and stops them by displaying Becky's necklace that Travis gave him, thereby completing the circle. As they make their way back home, Becky decides to keep her child. Travis passes away as he hears them go.